bracha, Bezrat Hashem, in the merit of Tzaddik Abechait, in the merit of all Tzaddikim, HaKadosh Baruch Hu bless our entire Kehila with bracha and Tzlacha.
Amen.
Siyata Dishmai Gdola, Mark it down with V'chatav V'zekata Bet Hashem B'zchut, this holy holiday of Pesach, the Chag of the Geulah, HaKadosh Baruch Hu give all of us personal redemption.
Amen.
And a redemption for all Klal Am Yisrael. Amen. You know, but every single day, throughout the entire year, we talk about Yetziat Mitzrayim and the redemption that we've all celebrated together, not just as a remembrance of the past, but rather as a preparation for the future. Where we see Yetziat Mitzrayim as this beacon of hope, or this beacon of preparation for how our redemption will be like. And it's very, very profound, especially when we arrive to a holiday like Pesach, where we are celebrating, of course, the past redemption. But we also hold as Pesach to be our opportunity for Geulah, our opportunity to be redeemed, our opportunity to prepare ourselves to have the most chance to be pulled out of this situation, how the world looks, and to be brought to a place of peace. So the question is, why is Yetziat Mitzrayim, a miracle that HaKadosh Baruch Hu did to a group of people, Jews, in the past, have so much relevance on the future? So we found a beautiful teaching that Rabbi Nachman, that's quoted from the Zohar HaKadosh, that we think is so sweet, and it gives us so much meaning of why Yetziat Mitzrayim is truly not the past, but rather the future of Am Yisrael. The Zohar HaKadosh says that when HaKadosh Baruch Hu wanted to bring Bnei Yisrael out of Egypt, what he needed to do is he needed to change the nature. He needed to define the laws of nature, as we see with the 10 plagues, with the splitting of the sea, throughout all Yetziat Mitzrayim. But we know that the way that the world works, it works within the nature. So HaKadosh Baruch Hu needed to pull energy above the nature, to pull energy of a state of the world that doesn't obey to the laws of nature. Zohar HaKadosh says, where did HaKadosh Baruch Hu pull that light, this ability to exist in a state above the nature? The Zohar says, not from the beginning before the world created, rather from the future. Where le'atid lavo, at the time of the Mashiach, we will live in a state that will be what we call Shabbat Hagadol, the big Shabbat, where our entire lives will be Beprinat Shabbat, Olam Adati, the future. In the future, we will be above nature. The laws of nature won't apply to us. We won't be constrained to the nature. Zohar HaKadosh says, HaKadosh Baruch Hu pulled from that light of the future, the power of the future big Shabbat that will come, and broke the nature and did the Geulah, the redemption for Klal Am Yisrael in Egypt. And maybe we can say, based off of that, now we could understand why Yetziat Mitzrayim is our cue, that what we could relate to when regards to redemption, being that Yetziat Mitzrayim was a taste that we all were able to experience, to see, whether if not we did it in our bodies now, or we did it in previous bodies with our neshamot, to taste what it's like to have that light of a future. So for us, it's the most relevant thing to look at when to imagine how the future will be. Maybe we can say that the entire idea of Yetziat Mitzrayim is just a taste of what is coming and what HaKadosh Baruch Hu has in store for us with the big Shabbat that is coming very close, Bebiat Mashiach Tzidkenu. And maybe we can say based off of that, now we understand why the Shabbat, right before Pesach, we call it what? Shabbat Hagadol, the big Shabbat. Why Shabbat Hagadol? There are different explanations. Some say because there was a big miracle, or maybe we can say based off of this, it's because from that Shabbat before Pesach, from Shabbat, that is the state of the way the world will be like in the future, Hashem pulled the energy in order to redeem Bnei Israel at that time of Yetziat Mitzrayim. So till today, every single Shabbat that approaches before the holy holiday of Pesach, that is when we are supposed to absorb, to pull in all this above the nature, this future state of how the world will be like, in order to bring us to that place of allowing us to enter it. So Bezrat Hashem, in the merit of this beautiful Shabbat Hagadol, this big Shabbat, the taste of the future that we will all celebrate together as Am Yisrael. May HaKadosh Baruch Hu bless us with bracha and tzlacha, and may we all, Bezrat Hashem, achieve to not only taste that future light, but to live it within our lives. Amen.
Amen.